Good morning, good morning, good morning, and of course, good morning. How are we doing today? How's it going, my friends? How's it going? It's Wednesday, yeah, we're playing more Satisfactory today because I just can't get enough. I just love this game. I just really like this game. So we're doing some more Satisfactory today. I hope you're okay with that. Uli, hello, how you doing? So let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. We've got lots to do today. Surprisingly, I'm wishing you a good morning. Well, I'm wishing you a good morning. So yeah, we've got lots to do today. We need to get another manufacturer up and running. I need to change a whole bunch of conveyor belts. I need to upgrade a whole bunch of conveyor belts. So yeah, we got Satisfactory. I'd never tune in for Satisfactory. Some people might say that these streams are quite satisfactory, and others would say that they're not. Others would say they're a big pile of shit, and that's fine. Right, what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so first thing on the list is upgrade. Let's upgrade those things. Upgrade the the things. You know. I think it's this one. Okay, there's none in there. Is there some in here? No. Maybe in the third one up. Aha! Found you. We probably won't need 250, but I'm going to take 250 anyway. Actually, we probably will need. We might even need more than 250. Let's take 450 just to be on the safe side. Okay, so we're going to be upgrading basically all of the rubber and plastic conveyors. So I'm going to start here with these. I also feel like we need to update these as well. And then we should probably upgrade and that one, and that one, and that one, and then also that one, and that one. And then we should change the ones around the back. Oh, hit. How did you... Oh my god, Bouncy Boy, please. Bouncy Boy, please. Right, so they're now all Mark II. Okay. Back to the belts. What are you doing, Bouncy Boy? What is your damage? What? I don't know. Bouncy Boy's on one today, apparently. Right, and we're going to upgrade these all the way back to the point where they join up with the stuff that I'm getting from the train. So the stuff that we're getting from the train, that's where we're going to. That's where we'll be calling it. For the moment, at least. That might change. And I've run out. I've already used the 450 that we had. Wow. Well, at least Bouncy Boy was like using the paths and stuff that I've made. Where you put all the trees. Yeah. It's like, where are all the trees? These trees look a lot more metal than I remember them being. They are. They are much more metal. Metal! Okay, do you know what? Let's take it from here. Okay, let's take like another like 400 or something and see if that'll do it. That should be enough, right? Maybe. Oh, that's right. I guess I'm going this way then. Okay, and then oh, and then whoop. Okay. There we go. Let's upgrade this one, and then both of these get upgraded. Let's make sure we do both of those bits as well. Whoop. Because otherwise that could be a problem. This is a Mark III, right? For fuck's sake. Oh my god. I'm just trying to work out how I can tell whether this is a Mark III or not. Because it looks the same. Is this a Mark III? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. So they're... Oh, these are now both Mark IIs, right? Yep. Okay, great. Conveyor, Mark II. Ah, stop. Mark II, Mark II. And then hopefully, if we get plastic coming through, then or rubber, then hopefully this won't be as much of a problem anymore. This is constantly flowing, which means that's constantly flowing. Here we go. Right, so plastic is coming up. There is a slight issue here that the Mark III is moving slower than it should, which is slightly concerning. So I need to figure out why it's moving as slowly as it is, which I'll do in a minute once we get this other stuff sorted. Got a bunch of odd jobs to do today. Right, so here we go. Plastic is going around there. Is it because these are on Mark III and then they go down to a Mark I? Is that what the problem is? Do I need to like increase this one to a Mark II as well? I mean, that helps. It's not great though, is it? So the only way I could make this better would be to make that a Mark III and then make that Mark IV, but I don't have the materials to do that. So we'll just have to deal with it as it is. That is a lot of plastic, so this is going to take a while. Okay, so what else do I need to do? I need to check on the power supply down here. We haven't been back over here, so I need to go and check on that as well. Also, almost fell off. Also, I just want to go back down this way and make sure that everything is doing what it should be doing down here. Because if I remember rightly, there's still a container full of plastic down here. Yep. Right, so this is a problem because we've got Mark II here, and we've got Mark 1 there. So that's a problem too. Because we've got this whole thing is just not set up very well. Ideally, we want this to be Mark II. And then I guess we want this to be Mark III. Because this is this is where the most of the problem lies with our petroleum coke output, is that we've got a massive backup of plastic here, and so it can't produce. Once the plastic is full, it can't produce the heavy oil residue that it needs in order to then be able to feed into the refinery for it to then make the coke. So this whole conveyor system is what's slowing everything down. So although I could upgrade everything to Mark II, actually I think I do need to upgrade everything to Mark III. But I don't have the materials to do that. But I think that's what we're going to have to do. I think we need to upgrade it to Mark III. The rubber... Let me just check the rubber. Because the rubber might be a similar situation. Oh, well, fuck. Okay, we'll have to come back. We'll have to come back for the rubber as well. But yeah, the rubber looks like it's in a similar situation where it's just getting backed up. Not really. Not here. There's no other materials around here. It would mean having to have massive amounts of conveyors or some other way of transporting all the materials you'd need all the way back here for it to then be used up, and then whatever it was making would then have to go all the way back there, and it just doesn't. It's just not worth the effort. It's just a case of upgrading these conveyors. That's what it is. It's just upgrading the conveyors. It's just because you've got two 60s merging into one, and then you've got two more 60s converging. So you've got so you've got two refineries and they're both on 60s, and they are merging into one lane, which is also still a 60. And then that one lane is then merging into another merger with two other 60s going in from the two other refineries, and then coming out on a 60, which, you know, is just going to cause a backup. It's just going to cause a backup. So while it was fine to begin with, and things will move slowly, they will only ever move slowly, and that can cause a bit of a backup. So we've got to go and grab some steel beams to figure this out and get this going. Which means I can put some of the ones that I picked up, I can put those away, provided I can remember where they go. They go in here. I will keep some. I'm just going to stick all this plastic in here. I'm not quite sure why I've got so many iron plates. Oh, because we've been upgrading the stuff, haven't we? Yeah. Okay. Beams? No, that's pipes. That's beams. Beams in this one. Okay. That's like 1200 beams. Okay. Is that causing a bit of any problems? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we're going to have to upgrade those as well, aren't we? Oh shit, I need to upgrade the other stuff. Fuck. God damn it. We're going to have to upgrade this stuff over here. Oh. Okay. Didn't think I'd have to do that, but sure. There's no gap there, though. There's no gap at the bottom, but there is a slight gap at the top. Okay. Let's try and sort this. Let's try and sort this out. So we'll stick the plastic in there. Let's go and empty this one as well. There we go. How many coupons are we at? Hashtag distraction. I mean, yeah, it's just a little bit of a distraction. That's fine. Quite a few. I'll have a check in a sec. Okay. Coupons. 14. Let's print those bad boys. We'll quickly go to the shop and then see. By the time we've purchased some stuff from the shop, we'll have stuff. Should I just get all the stuff? I could get. Should I just get all of these? Because then that's 14, right? Done. And we've got all of the architecture stuff now. It's done. It's done and dusted. Easy peasy. Right. Where are we at? Where did we get to? Did we even get anywhere? No, we literally didn't get very far at all. Okay. Okay. Oh, I can't run along these ones. I have to try and run along the edge parts. Otherwise it's like, no. What? Because they're too quick. Okay. No. I'm gonna get myself killed if I don't be careful. Yes, I do. Which is probably why I haven't taken as much damage. Okay. So this now should mean that everything moves a lot quicker in regards to this plastic manufacturing. I'm going to take out all the bits that it's got backed up already. Just going to take it all out so there's no chance of backup, because then that way we'll know that when we left it there was no backup plastic. This should then in turn mean that this petroleum coke is constantly putting out the 12 it's supposed to be putting out, and it doesn't ever fall behind. This is what we're looking at. We're trying to make sure that this never drops below 4, because that's what where the problem was lying, was that this was dropping below 4, and so that there would be a gap in the amount of petroleum coke that it was putting out. So as long as this never drops below 4, then we should be good. Which that seems to be the case. So this should now be doing what it's supposed to do. Why is this slow? Okay, we'll come to that in a second. That's another job for later. Right, we need to upgrade this conveyor and this conveyor, and then we need to take out all of this. Hello? Okay, let's make sure that this is the same situation over here. Let's make sure that we can take out as much of this. That's about all we're going to be able to do. But then this should all be moving a little bit more smoothly. Let's upgrade these lifts to Mark II as well. And we'll have to upgrade the conveyors going into them, I think, maybe. No? No. No. So we should be all good then. So we've still got a little bit of backup in these rubber ones, but it is moving quicker than it was. Right? Which should mean then that this is also doing better than it was. Which, if that's the case, we might be able to put that coal generator back in that we took out yesterday. So basically, as long as this goes above 8, before this finishes getting made, then we're always going to have the minimum we need to constantly be outputting the petroleum coke, which that seems to be the case for this one, and seems to be the case for this one. Rise, hello, how you doing? I hope you're well. It seems to be okay. Okay. Did I forget a belt? Did I forget a belt? Or have we gone past that now? I feel like I got them all. Right? Yeah, good. I'm doing good. We've been desperately trying to figure out how to make this all run a bit smoother, and it's just a case of upgrading the conveyor belts. It seems so. So that's good. So now this is all running much smoother. We have a constant. This petroleum coke though is an issue, and I'm not quite sure why it's moving so weirdly. So let's go figure this out and see what the problem is. Is the problem? This is a Mark II. It's all Mark II. Is it the coal generators are all backed up? Is that what the problem is? That could be what the problem is. Yeah, that's what it is. So we can put another coal generator in. We can put the coal generator back in where it was, and we can go back to how this was, where it's split. It gets split and then gets split again. We can do that and have it back to how it was, and that should be okay. Now that we've got it set up in the way that we've got it, that should be okay. Right, I need to go and get rid of all this stuff that I've picked up. Yeah, let's go and get rid of all this stuff that I've picked up. Just double checking on some things, because I know it can get a little slow, which will be when it's like this conveyor gets pretty slow. I think it's probably because of these being 60s, but they're only going on to 60s. We have a lot of pipes. I may have to change one of the factories back at Oil Town to do more beams than pipes, because we have a lot of pipes. We have a lot of pipes. More power and pollution? Absolutely. Right, yeah, let me drop off this stuff that we picked up. And by drop off I mean let me go and stick it in the bin. Right, okay. Right, so what do we need for a coal generator? All the things that we have. Sweet. Alright, let's go stick a coal generator down then, real quick. Let me just top up on these. I need to top up on these. And top up on these. Basic stuff. Okay. Coal generator. We still need to set up some kind of water packaging so we can automate getting fabric made. That's got to happen at some point. Look how smoothly these conveyors are running now. Apart from, ignore this one, ignore this one, ignore this one. But look how smoothly the other ones are running. Look at the look how smoothly these are running now. Well done, me. Beans and popes, or beans and poops, beans and poops. Yeah. Look, there's no gaps. There's no gaps where before we had gaps. There's now no gaps in the petroleum coke, which means we won't have to go back over there and figure it out, because it should be fine. It should all be working fine over there now. Probably, maybe. So that should go in there. There you go, that's already full of water. Perfect. Okay. So we need to get rid of these, get rid of that one, get rid of that one, get rid of this. And get rid of this. Conveyor splitter on the end. And then we're going to stick a we'll stick a splitter here, and we'll stick another splitter here. Oh, train's off. Bye, train. I'm really happy about my train. Cool. There we go. So this should be fine now. This has got 53, 54, 53, 54, 53, 54, 54, 55, 54, 55. Okay, so that's fine. You didn't know you could get trains in this game? Yeah, it takes a long time to get to that point. But we have a track that goes all the way around, goes to a place called Oil Town. It then collects the stuff that we have going into the storage there, so that then once it gets to the station, the crane lifts up the freight and drops out the cargo onto the freight car, and then the train gives a little honk and comes back to this station where the crane then unloads the cargo from the freight car and sticks it into the storage. Then from there, it then comes up here and heads off up onto a bajillion conveyor belts, which is real fun. It's real fun. I really like it. I'm really happy that the train is actually working how it should. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm just going to run over here quick, just double checking on these power plants, just to make sure they are all doing what they're supposed to be doing. Now that we've got the petroleum coke working in the way, we've got that petroleum coke working properly. This all looks pretty great. This all looks pretty great. Yeah, much more consistent production. Where is the production? There. Just a solid line. Just a solid line. That's what we wanted. Just a solid line. Not all this up and down stuff. Just a solid line. That's great. That's really good. That's really, really good. That's really good. That's fantastic. Cool. Cool. I mean, we could put more trains and stuff in. We could add more stations and all that kind of good stuff if we wanted to, but currently we don't really need to. Everything seems to be working pretty well so far. We do need to go back to Oil Town, which is where the other station is, which is over there to the east. We do need to go back over there at some point because we've got some other stuff to do. But for the moment, we've got other things to do. So the next thing to do then, now that we've got that sorted, is to get these items for the space elevator manufactured. Because these things, actually, can we? I'll tell you what we could do. We could stop these from making pipes and change them to beams. So I feel like we need beams more than we need pipes. And then we won't have to go all the way back to we should probably stop this then. Let me change this one. Beams. Let me take these pipes. Oh no. Oh no. Is that all the pipes? I'm gonna have to take these beams out just in case there's more pipes. There are more pipes. Oh my god. We good? Okay, we're good. Yeah, let's get some more beams instead, because we've got lots of pipes already. That way we don't have to go all the way over to Oil Town and mess with that. Okay. Right. Manufacturing. Just out of curiosity. Got two coupons already. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. Right, I've got some steel, so I'm just gonna bash out some beams. Just use up this steel real quick. Oh, I've got one left over. Great. As much as that sounds like a really cool idea, Rise, laying the track is a real pain in the ass. To get it the way that you want it to go, it's a real pain in the ass. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's not. I don't think it's impossible, but it would be a real pain in the ass. A real pain in the ass. Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's totally something that we could do, but it would take a really long time, a really long time, because sometimes the way that the rail kind of curves doesn't lend itself well to sharp corners or anything, so you'd have to have a really long spiral, or like it would be enormous. Also, I don't actually know how to get it to just go up. Never actually tried the just going up. So I think you'd probably have to, I would imagine you'd have to plan it all out with like foundations and stuff first, and then hope that the rail would then fit those foundations. It would be it would just be a nightmare. Not impossible, just really fucking awkward. Okay. These still are not getting enough cable. What the hell? How do you not have enough cable? How do you not have enough cable? Hang on. What's going on here? What's going on here? We've got... Oh shit, that's why. Oh, but we've got loads there. Oh, you know why? Because this is a Mark III. That's a Mark III belt. But we haven't put Mark III... We're taking Mark III out, but we're not putting Mark III in. Okay. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. Now I've got to upgrade all of this to Mark III. not all of this, but like, fuck. Can you just let me? Thank you. Just all the bits with cable on. Oh. That's fine. Okay. That should hopefully help. If the start and end points both lie on a ramp, the slope can be increased to a ratio of 1 point. You cannot build a rail on a ramp. You can use a combination of 2-meter ramps and 4-meter ramps to achieve a steeper grade than a chain of 2-meter ramps. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's already making my brain hurt. That's already making my brain hurt. Yeah, no. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I guess I'm falling off then. Alright, what is slowing this down? Is it just that... Oh, okay, yeah, it's just that. It just gets a little slow when it has to... Because it's going from a Mark III into a Mark II. Are these Mark II? Oh, no. That also helps if if we have that as a Mark II. You've got a Mark II going in, you should probably have the Mark II lifts to at least kind of keep it going. Might as well do these ones as well. Right. Okay. Three coupons. Nice. And for reference, this is the tightest rail curve a rail curve can have. Let's have a look. Right. Yeah. So yeah, so you could, but it would take a lot of time and effort and planning to get it to work. So yeah, I just want to be able to make all the things. That's all. Right. What else can we put in these? This isn't moving at the moment, so let's grab some of these. Screws are not moving. Why are screws not moving? We're using screws. Okay, we'll take some screws as well. That'll do. And we'll grab some of this, and we'll stick some of this in there as well. Okay, well, we'll leave that for a bit. Right, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, the manufacturer. I keep getting distracted. I keep getting distracted for other things. Okay. So now these things should be getting the cable that they need so that we don't have to worry so much about this is not the right thing. This is not the right thing. The cable should be going into these ones. Oh my god, they've got so much cable now. Okay, I think we fixed the problem. Yeah, I think we fixed the problem. Okay. Right, so for this, we need to get automated wiring, circuit boards, heavy modular frames, and computers. Automated wiring. Automated wiring, I think, is in this one. No. This one? No. The fuck is the automated wiring? Do I even have that up here? Wait. Oh, that's a downstairs. That's a downstairs thing. That's a downstairs thing. Okay, so where's the automated wiring then? That'll be one of these things. Is that the automated wiring? Are you automated wiring? Automated wiring. Here we go. I found it. No. Yes. Right, that's the automated wiring. Now we've got to get that from here over to there somehow. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's really annoying. I'll have to use one of these then. if we stick one of these, like so, we can just go whoop, and then that's the wiring done. Okay, circuit boards. Circuit boards. I think, are these circuit boards up here? Are you circuit boards? Hello? Excuse me? Aha! You are circuit boards. Okay. So because we've got circuit boards going into that one, we can get a splitter coming off of that one to then go straight into this one. Splitter. Somewhere. Oh, it's not going to fit. God damn it. We need the poles. We need the poles. It's not going to look right, but what can you do? Okay, so that's the circuit boards, computers, and heavy modular frames. Right, these are your heavy modular frames. Now we don't want all of them to go into there, because we need some of them for other things. So, if we... Can we stick a merger on here? Probably. If we have a merger on there, and then we get a splitter on here, we can have this go around to here, so that they just are on an infinite loop going back into the container. And then on this side, we can have one of these, so I can send half of them over to here. Alright, so then that goes in there. Have we got power over here somewhere? Oh, we have, okay. And then last but not least, we need the computers. Okay, so I think we do what we did over here, because we need some of these. So we stick a merger. Stick a merger on this here. We have splitter there. Then this will go round and back in. And then let's get another. there. And then we just need to get one more of these. Like that. There we go. Pip, hello. Spaghetti. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not quite spaghetti, but down there's spaghetti. There's quite a lot of spaghetti down here. But yeah, there is an element of spaghetti to this, absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, so this is going to start making our adaptive control units once it's got some computers. And then we'll need 100 of those to get phase 3 of the space elevator. Where are the computers? Oh, here they are. They're on their way. Amazing. Ta-da! Cool. So that's doing what it's supposed to be doing. And it's going to take 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes to make 2. Let's make that. Let's make that a bit quicker. Let's double that speed. There we go. Okay, so next thing we should look at probably doing is well, we could do some research. We've got a little bit of research left to do on our little thing down there. So while we're here, we could do that. We do need to go back to Oil Town to set up the iron nodes that we have, because the iron nodes there are not currently being used. Let's put the rest of this stuff in these bins. There we go. But while we're here, we might as well take a look at other stuff that we can. That's all done. This is not all done. Oh, that's going to require a lot. Let's not worry about that one too much. That's all done. That's all done. We've got here radar technology. The fuck is radar technology? Don't know what that is. Radio signal scanning. Oh, that's going to require motors. Yeah, we're not going to have motors for a while. Might be able to do this one though. 15 beacons, 100 of those, and 50 of those. Okay, let's see if we've got those. This one. We just about have 50 of those. And 100 of those. There we go. Yeah, we need to head back to Oil Town because we need to make more modular frames. Because currently we can't make heavy modular frames without modular frames, and we don't have enough modular frames to be able to continue making heavy modular frames. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Probably not. Right, what was I doing? This one. Oh yeah, we've got to make some beacons. Beacons. This one. There we go. We need 15 total. Stop! 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 Okay, I have 20 total. That's fine. We've got some extras. Cool. That's that researched. Oh man, can't do that one. And then we've got this stuff, which we might be able to do. Rubber. Oh yeah, we can do that one. Do that one easy. Pipes. So it's pipes, and then what was the other thing that we needed? Rubber. Okay. Let's get this research done as well then. And then to do this one, we need 100 pipes, 100 circuit boards, and 5 heavy modular frames. Okay. Well, the pipes are easy to get. We've got loads of pipes. Lords and lords. Alright. Pipes. Done. And then we need the heavy frames. And oh shit, how many of these did we need? I am terrible at remembering. I'm just going to take 200. That'll probably be enough. I don't actually know if we need 200. I'm just going to take 200 because that's what they come in stacks of. And then we need like 5 of these. But they're all going to be on the conveyor belt now, aren't they? Oh no, here they are. They're all just going around in circles. I'll just grab one. There we go. I think that's all we need. I think that's all we need. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's going to take 3 minutes. But then that's the sulfur thing done. That'll be the sulfur thing done then. Okay, let me go and put these circuit boards back. Because we don't need them. Okay. Right, so what do we need for one of these rifle cartridges? We need a beacon? You need beacons for a rifle cartridge? That doesn't make much sense to me. That doesn't make much sense at all. But okay. Let's grab 100 of this. Let's grab... God damn it. I just want one. No, not two. Oh, for God's sake. Right, 100 of those and then 100 rubber. Okay, then I guess we'll probably need to make some more beacons. Let's make like 10 beacons. Right, and then that's going to make 50 rifle cartridges. Cool. Right, how close are we to having this done? Oh, it's almost done. Okay, great. And then we'll be able to make a rifle, which we didn't have before. I'm not sure what having a rifle is going to mean, or how it works. I've never had one in this game before, so that'll be interesting, I guess. Potentially. Now, I'm pretty sure we had cable set up at the other oil town. Did we actually get it hooked up to anything? I can't remember. I feel like we did, but we should probably check. So that's the sulfur tree, all done. Nice. So now we can make a rifle. Right? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Oh, of course it's going to use all the stuff that we've just put away. Screws. 250 screws. Got. Steel pipes. Got. Circuit boards and heavy modular frames are upstairs. Go get those. We only need 20 circuit boards. It's not in that one. Right. And then heavy modular frames are upstairs again. This one? Oh, is this because they're all going round and round in circles? Yeah. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. Right, and then that'll be the rifle made. No, I've never had a rifle before. I wonder what it's like. Is it like a sniper rifle, or is it just like a? Let's have a look. Oh. Well, there's no aim down sights, so. Cool. Okay. That's busy making those things up there. Let's see, what else do we need to take with us? I don't know if we need to take some. I'm going to get some more reinforced iron plates. Take those with us. Top up our quick wire and our normal wire as well. Let's top those up. Shooty shooty pew pew, yeah. Indeed it is. Where's the quick wire? It's not here. It's this side. Just the quick wire. Hello? Why? Oh, I know what it... I was like, where's all the quick wire gone? And I know where it's gone. It's being used, and we've not repowered the truck. We have not repowered the truck. The truck is still running on... Well, it's not running on anything because it's just not running. So we need to grab some of this so that we can restock the restock this. Okay, so fuel in there. What are you doing? Are you good now? What are you... Okay, you had a little bit of a mishap there, but you're alright. He's okay. Little truck's okay. So he's still doing what he needs to do. And then let's put 200 in here. Yeah, so basically, yeah, this is... All of this is getting taken out. Okay, well, some of it's being taken out. There you go, he's off again. Go, little truck, go. He's a little truck that could... There we go. And now the Caterium is back in here and slowly filling this up, which will then be slowly filling up there. Okay, great. Good stuff. Okay, so power situation. Oh fuck, I fell down. Oh shit. Power situation is in much better shape now than it was before, so that's great. That's really good. For the most part, everything else is running a lot smoother and moving a lot easier. For the most part. Not everything, but for the most part. Which is the main thing. Yeah, we've got we've smoothed out the power situation. Let's just double check it, just make sure. Yep, it's great. Okay, so this is what I'm confused about, right? It says that we have a production of 2,055, right? But we're consuming 2,500. How does that work? Is it because we're using up our batteries? Do we need to suddenly get 500 megawatts of power from somewhere? And why do we all of a sudden need that much extra power when all I seem to have done recently is make sure that the power is better? Where has this extra stuff come from? Like, I just fixed one power problem and then we just have another one, like, straight away. Oh, quick while the train's here. Right, we're off. Honk. Right, well then, we need to figure out another way of generating power, because apparently we're using more than we're actually making currently. And I don't really want to turn the biomass burners back on. So the only thing I can think is that we've got a problem. Maybe there's some sort of problem with the fuel generators down here, which, let's be honest, they're quite easily could be. Choo choo. Watch out, bouncy boy. Train coming through. Honk honk. Trains don't honk honk. That's geese. I always get geese and trains confused. Okay. Mind the gap. Okay. Why is everything stopped? Oh, that's why. Do we need to get another freight car? Because I don't know about you, but like, this is full. What? What is going on? Why? What is it taking? How much is it taking out? Because that didn't seem like it took out much at all. Oh, fuck. That didn't seem like it took out very many at all. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for the we're gonna have to wait for it to come back. Just so we can actually figure out what it's doing. Or what it's not doing, to be more precise. And what's going on with over here with this cable? Why are you not making any cable? Yep, that's the sound of fuel generators stop working. That's why our fuel. That's why our energy. We have an energy problem because it's not generating any fuel because it can't. And what's going on here? Why is this not doing anything? Oh. Is it a really dumb thing? Have I done a really dumb thing? No. Copper ingots? Yes. Copper ingots? Yes. So that's fine. that's what I've done. I've not cooked these up. It was a dumb thing. I did do a dumb thing. Hooray! Hooray for being a big dum-dum. For fuck's sake. I was like, I'm sure we should be getting cable coming through. Fucking hell. Why am I like this? Right. Okay, train's on its way back. Right, let's see how much stuff this train actually takes out of the freight platform. Thing is, if we build another freight platform here, we have to build another one on the other side, and then... Okay. I would assume that it's taking, like, half of this stuff. It took like 4 things. It took 4 things. Oh my god. Oh my god. It took like 4 things. Why? Why is it only taking 4 things? Why is it only taking 4 things? Is it already full? Is the train... Is that part of the freight... Is it already full? But then it should be dropping it off. Why is it not unloading all of it? Unless the other thing's really empty, really full up as well. That could be a thing, couldn't it? That's probably what the problem is. Okay. Okay, we'll wait for the train to come back, and then we'll get in the train. We'll go back to the main base. We'll physically unload it ourselves. We'll make sure that we fill as much of it up in our inventory as we can. We'll go and put it in the storage, and then hopefully that will reduce the problem. Maybe. Maybe not. Shit. Okay. Oh. Okay. Meanwhile, over here, I need to get a couple of smelters. Make sure we actually hook them up. Right, so these are going to be smelting iron. Smelting iron. And then I think we need you to be making plates. So this is output. This is be putting out 30 iron a minute. Iron plates is 30 a minute, so that's fine. So you can go from there to there. Let's stick another constructor on this side. So you'll be making plates. And then I guess we'll need the smelters from here. We'll need 4 smelters over here. So let's get these sorted. Oh, it's a bit. They'll be doing iron ingots. Okay, and then just try and remember what we need for these. So these we need. We're going to go use the alternate recipe. So we need screws and reinforced iron plates. And to make reinforced iron plates, we need plates and screws. So if we've got plates over here, these are going to be producing 2 iron plates, so 20 per minute. We're going to need another constructor here. So it's all going to be a bit messy because I haven't put any foundations down. And this is putting out 50 per minute, right? So okay. So if I've got 100 screws per minute, that's only going to be making 40 plates per minute. Okay. Is there a way to make that more? Okay. So we can, provided we overclock the crap out of it. But then we're going to need a lot more iron coming in because these aren't going to cut it. So these will have to work harder as well. Or we move these and we have these smelters feeding into these constructors as well. Potentially. That could work. It's going to be a bit of a ball ache, but actually we could just get rid of these ones. So we can do that, and then we can stick mergers on this one and this one. And then that would feed into these, which are going to be requiring... I mean, we won't know because this doesn't actually update until it's been turned on. But yeah, that could work. We could probably feed more screws. Probably get 2 more constructors over here for that. So we'll put one there. Put one there. I'm not actually going to connect any of this stuff up. I'm just kind of planning this stuff out at the moment. Just because we've got a bit of a power problem already, so... Yep, no worries, Rise. Have a good sleep. Have a great sleep. Okay, right. I need to ignore that. I need to go back and do what I was originally going to do, which is to sort out the issue we've got with the train, because while the train isn't taking out the stuff that we need, these fuel generators are not on. And if these fuel generators aren't on, then we have a pretty serious power issue. Oh no, it's just about to leave. No, no, no. No. I missed the train. Shit. Gotta wait for it to come back now. God damn it. God damn it. I missed the train. But yeah, that's what the problem is we don't need to make more power stuff. We just need to make sure that the power stuff that we've got is actually working. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Okay. So these will be making screws as well. And then we'd need assembler. We'd need at least one assembler. To be making no, we need this one to be making the fucking reinforced plates. We could actually probably have 2 assemblers making reinforced plates. So we have 2 assemblers, except that we can't because I don't have enough materials. Fuck. Okay, so we need one more for reinforced plates, and then I'm going to say at least another 2 for the actual stuff. Can't believe someone's actually like just mowing their lawn on a Wednesday right outside my house. How dare they? How dare they? I'm hoping you can't hear that. I'm hoping you can't hear it, but you probably can, and I apologise. Right, let's come back down here and then hope that we're not going to miss the train. Please don't miss the train. Train? Train? Hello? Train? Aha! Here it comes. Train's on its way. Yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Okay, train is here. I am going to get onto train. Okay. Train is going to take off like about 4 things, because I imagine that the freight car is probably full of stuff already. Things will move for a brief moment, and then it will all go back to being stuck in place. Okay. Honk. Honk. Little honk, and then off we go. Choo choo. So, yeah. So the only thing I can assume is the problem is that the storage at the train station is already completely full, and it's not emptying quick enough for what we need it to do. That's what I'm assuming is the problem. It's not emptying quick enough. Now we already have a Mark III. We already have a Mark III conveyor coming out of it. We could potentially get another Mark III conveyor coming out of it, which would probably help. But then it means doing all the conveyor stuff again, but on a different route. Okay. Mind the gap. Yeah, this is full. So let's take as much of this stuff out as we can. So that this can then actually unload. Why is nothing coming out? Is it just because it's doing this animation? Yeah. Okay, so that should be relatively empty now, so that it should be able to start picking up more stuff. But I think we're going to need to get another out. I think we're going to need to get another output, because I don't feel like this emptying quick enough. Okay. Okay. That's frustrating, but makes sense. It's very frustrating, but it makes sense. Okay. So basically we're going to need a bunch more steel beams for Mark III conveyors, and we're going to need a bunch more stuff for the smart splitters. That's basically what's going to happen. We need all this extra stuff. Okay, this is for packaged fuel, right? Packaged fuel. Are you in this one? No. You are not packaged fuel. Then that must mean that you are packaged fuel. Yes. Okay, great. You are full. You are not full. You are almost full. Now you are full. Okay. So that's the packaged fuel put away. Pipes. Steel pipes, you need to be put away. No, don't fall off. Oh shit. Okay, we're almost full on steel pipes. That's not something I expected to happen. I'll tell you what we could do. We could... Is it this one? No. Is it... This one? Yes. Let's turn this off. Let's turn that off real quick. Let's get rid of that. Let's put a new one in. Let's take out the beans. Let's select the recipe and change it to this one. So we're going to be using pipes instead. And then your pipes here, right? Aren't you? Can you go? Can I just get you to go into there? I know it's going to be spaghetti, but can I just do that? And let's turn it back on again. Does that work? Is that working? That does appear to be working. Okay. Is it getting... So it's going to need another... It's going to need to be 14 by the time it gets to the time it's finished, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that should be just a constant putting out encased industrial beams. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Need some more. Need to get some more rotors for when we go back. Don't need them right now, but we will need them eventually. So. Okay, so what do I need for smart splitters? Oh. Okay. I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of these then, because I feel like we're going to need a lot more than I was expecting. And we're going to need probably more reinforced iron plates. So let's just grab another 100. And then we shall go and grab some AI limiters, which I don't think we're really using for anything else right now. So we should have a decent amount of AI limiters, hopefully. Oh, yes. Yes, we do. I will take 100 of those as well. That'll be more than enough. Okay. So next thing to do then is to figure out how we're going to connect everything back up again, because now we need to get another Mark III conveyor to pretty much do what the other Mark III conveyor is doing. already. But just doing it the same. Just doing it the same. That's basically what we need. We just need it to do the same thing. Yep. Let me sort this bit out. So, what are you doing? Oh, no, smart splitter. Okay. So we're going to have to get 2 more mergers over here. Okay, so to the left.
Hi, everybody!
Oh my goodness. Plastic? Is that right? Yes. Lincoln Break. Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing? I hope you're well. Thank you very much for the raid. I'm going to assume that you were playing more of this, some more Satisfactory. I'm going to assume that's what you were doing. But welcome on in. Thank you for bringing.
Who likes me?
Thank you for the follow, and thank you for bringing your community over, and thank you for joining us today. You joined me at a time where I'm trying to figure out everything, and it makes my brain hurt. We've got a train station now. We've got a train station down here, and we've got a train station at another location. We've had some power issues, which was caused by a backup of plastic and rubber, and because the plastic and rubber were getting backed up, it meant that the residue stuff was not going into refineries to make petroleum coke as quickly as it should have done, which meant that petroleum coke would produce like 12, and then it would sort of stop for a few seconds, and then it would produce 12, and it was really slow because of the fact that there was this backup of plastic and rubber. Now we've sorted out the plastic and rubber backup, and now if you look at these conveyors of petroleum coke, there are no gaps. It's just a constant flow. Just a constant flow, which means our coal generators that are using the petroleum coke are actually a consistent putting out power. It's working much better. So that's good. The problem I have now is with backup with fuel generators. So the fuel generators, this is where we're getting this polymer resin from. So the fuel generators at the other end work fine normally, except for the fact that the polymer resin that is the byproduct of the fuel is going into the it's just going straight into the storage for the train station to then be transported back here. But the problem is that because there's a lot of other things getting stored here, we're not getting the stuff out of the storage quick enough, and so there's just ends up being a bit of a backup. So we've got lots of stuff going into the storage, but it's not coming out of the storage anywhere near as quick as it needs to be able to be empty, so that there can always be something empty, you know. So that's where we're at the moment, trying to figure out how to make this work. So I'm just trying to like figure that all out. We made ourselves a gun. Got ourselves a rifle now. I haven't used it yet, but we've got it there just in case I decide that I feel like I need to use it for something. Okay. So you're going to go there, and then you're going to go there. Now, that should mean that we've doubled the speed that things are coming out of. Yes, excellent. Okay. And already this is almost completely full. Fuck's sake. Let me take you, and 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 you. There you go. So it's just the polymer resin in there at the moment. Okay. All right. Yeah, liquids were the biggest problem. Yeah, it's not so much that the liquids are the problem as it's more the fact that the liquids won't flow if your solids are backed up. I know that sounds a little bit more biological than maybe I intended, but yeah, that's basically what the problem is. Right, we need to make that Mark II. That should be Mark II. That should be Mark II. Mark III. You're coming with me. Oh, actually, no, you're not. So we need to go back up there and figure that out. Okay. So yeah, so I spent a while. I think it was yesterday, or might be the day before, getting the getting this conveyor from below, from the train station. Getting that all sorted out, so that we could, you know, make everything work. And it took a while, but we got there in the end. Okay, and then that goes from there into there. Why is that being so slow? Oh, I know why. I know why. What the fuck? I know why. Because this is a Mark 1 and it needs to be Mark 3. That's why. That's the other thing is I like to plan everything out in like Mark 1 stuff and then upgrade it afterwards. And sometimes I forget to, there's like a tiniest little bit that'll be still Mark 1 that I've missed, and it just slows down the whole thing. Did you know that the trucks can run you over? Yes, I am fully aware of that. Same applies to the probably, yes, I would imagine it probably applies to the train as well. Yeah, I would imagine so. Right, let's put these in so that we can have it all following the same. We're going to have it following the same route. This is not what I was planning to do today at all, but there's no point in like having other things being built over at Oil Town if we can't get rid of the stuff that we're bringing over. There's no point me having those fuel generators if they can't work. Okay. So now... Oh, careful, 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 careful. Okay. So this is where we have, this is where we might run into some issues, because we've now got to try and set up smart splitters like we have along here to then join the same things but different. So we need to get another merger on this one, and another merger on this one. Yeah, it's going to be a bit. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare, to say the least. Okay, right. Prepare your butts for more spaghetti. More spaghetti. Okay, let's put a smart splitter here. Right, so left steel beams, right, is going to be steel pipes, and then this is be anything else. Okay. Right, which one is the pipes? This one. Okay. That's pipes, and then we want that there, and then spaghetti. It's overlapping. I don't care. It is what it is. Did I make these Mark IIs? I didn't. Okay, so they're Mark IIs now. Okay, great. So that's the steel sorted. Then we got cable going on up there. Okay. Let's see. Can I get... We already have a merger here. If I get this one to come down underneath... And maybe we can merge it from there. Sure. Sure. Oh my god. Someone said, look at all this spaghetti, and I said, I hold my beer. I mean, I don't drink, but if I did drink, I would say hold my beer. Okay. Okay, so on this one, left is going to be cable. Right is none for the moment, at least. And then this will be any undefined. Okay. And then... that can go in there. Okay, great. Good. Good. Okay. Can we join it up to there? Will that work? It will. Okay, great. Okay, good. Oh, until it gets to that point, and then it won't work anymore. Fuck sticks. We'll have to get it on the one below, I guess. Okay. Oh, actually, think about it. Oh, fuck's sake. Eventually, we're going to have... do you know what? I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it then. I'll deal with it when it's when it actually becomes a thing. Where am I? Where's my ladder gone? Ladder? Oh, there you are. Ladder. No. Why can't you just go onto the ladder like a normal person? Why do you have to like throw yourself off? Oh, we don't actually have a Mark III conveyor lift yet. Okay. Okay. Right. Adding to the spaghetti. Go away. Okay. Actually, let's do that. Right, so somehow we get the smart splitter on here and a smart splitter on here. Now this is for polymer resin. So this will be polymer resin 2. Okay. And then this one will be packaged fuel. And this one will also be none. Okay. And then we need to put a merger on this one. Let's say there. Can we put that into there? We can. Hooray. And then we need another one like on here to then do that onto that one. Like that. And then we should be able to just do this, and do that. And that should do what we need it to do. Hopefully. Is that doing what we need it to do? I think so. That's already marked it. Okay. What are these? Are these marked 2? Yes, they're already marked 2. Okay, great. So the only other thing we could do to make this a bit quicker is to increase these all to Mark 3s. Which wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing in the world. How much? Oh, I could do that. We could do that. We could do that. So we could change them all to Mark 3s. And then we'd have to change these to Mark 3s as well. And we'll have to change the ones on the other side. But that should... I don't know if it will fix the problem, but it should help with the problem that we've been having. Let me just grab some Caterium because I imagine it's probably full. Oh, it's not. Okay, then maybe I won't. Yeah, let's go check. I feel like that should be helping with the problem. Like quite substantially. But I guess we won't know for definite. Okay. Okay, so the issue here is this is too slow. Okay. They're both Mark II. Okay, great. So they're going, that's moving relatively smoothly. Cables are a little slow. Not a huge amount I can do about that. Unless we increase the this up to like a level 4. Which I don't really want to have to do just yet. I mean, it's moving relatively quickly, so that's fine. But that's what it comes down to, is like if one thing is moving too slowly, then the whole thing just moves really slowly. I think it might be okay now, because then this will just go off to where it needs to go. And sooner or later this will go off to where it needs to go. There we go. Alright. Well, it's all working. It's all doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's just whether or not it's doing it at a decent speed, that it's emptying the thing that we need it to empty. You know? Hey, you actually grabbed onto the ladder this time. Alright. Let's go have a look. This all seems to be like doing stuff at least, so there is that. Question is though, is it emptying it quick enough? Because if it's not, then that's a problem. What you plan to do and what you actually do are always totally different things. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Well, most of the time I plan to do things, and then I realise that something's gone wrong somewhere, and then like it doesn't work. Okay, so that's gonna come over here. There's still stuff on the train, which means that there's still stuff that needs to come out of this. I mean, is it coming out of both? So it is coming out quicker. Okay, how much of this gets emptied before the next stuff comes around? Because I feel like a lot of this polymer resin is not getting taken out quick enough. I'm not really sure what we could do about that. If anything. Other than increase the speed of the conveyors. But it's not just increasing the speed of the conveyors coming out here, it's also increasing the speed of the conveyors for the items, for the other items, basically. Like, I think we're going to need to increase the speed of the conveyors for the steel as well. Because, look, it's really slowed down now. It's really slowed down. And it will speed up again once it gets to, like, the once you get out of the steel and we start getting into the polymer resin and the packaged fuel, it will speed up again. There you go. Speed is speeding up a little bit more now. But it won't be long before the train comes back and just fills up those 6 slots. Can we get 8 slots emptied before the train comes back? We can just about get 8 slots emptied. Maybe. We can just about get 8 slots emptied before the train comes back. Okay. So, basically, this is only going to move as fast as the slowest piece of the conveyor. So we need to take a look at the conveyors and get them up to speed. Like, it's all very well and good having Mark III, but if there's something that's slowing it down, then it doesn't matter. Okay. So that's that. And I think once the plastic and rubber comes out, it's pretty swift until it gets over to here. It's when all this stuff starts to collect. We need these to be on Mark IIIs. Okay, I'll do all of these conveyors, and then we'll do the lift things. So I'm going to leave the ones that lead up to it a little slower. Let's change these to Mark III. Change that stuff up there to Mark III. Right, so this should all be Mark III now. And then we just need to go back to where the steel is and then change those lifts to Mark III as well. And we need to change the ones on the front as well. Ooh, okay. Steel beams and pipes. There we go. Okay. That should hopefully make that whole situation a little better. Hopefully. Plastic and rubber is still moving nicely. This is still having a bit of a problem though, isn't it? I can only assume it's because of the cable. We may have to upgrade the cable to a Mark IV. Oh shit, okay. I didn't want to have to do that, but I don't feel like I've got much choice. Right, what do we need for Mark IV? It's those ones. Okay. I don't know if you should know if we've got many of those things. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we've got quite a lot of them. Oh yeah, we have. Okay. Okay, let me grab some of those then, and then we'll upgrade the cable one to Mark IV. I'm only upgrading the conveyors. I'm not going to upgrade the other things, so I shouldn't need to. Okay. This will be our first Mark IV conveyor belts, and it's being used for cable of all things. Alright, which one is the... Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. We're just going to do it from here. And then that should make that move a lot easier. Oh my god, look at all this spaghetti. Oh god. Oh no. Alright. Okay, let me stand on here. Let's see how this goes. Okay, package fuel, polymer resin, not a problem. All going through. We're all good. It's all moving nice and quickly. Come on, I need some cable to come through so we can test this out. Let's see how this goes. There's so much spaghetti here. It's ridiculous. I was trying to like prevent. I was trying to like be good and not have too much spaghetti going on, but it's just not possible. Right? Why are you slowing down? Is it just because of the speed? Oh, is it because you're merging? You're probably merging the two things together, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, so here we got cable. So that's going to go in there. Is the... Oh, it's gone. That does not seem to be slowing down. I think that's working. Cable's coming in on both sides. It's not slowing. It's not really slowing down. It does slow down a little bit but not too much. For the most part, it's still pretty quick. And then we're off again. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's see how this is going. We should also check on our power situation as well. Okay, power situation seems to be a lot better now. A lot better. So maybe this is doing it enough to keep some of the fuel generators going. Okay, we've got eight gaps already, so that's great. That's really, really good. It's still not quick enough. But I'm not really sure what else I can do. I guess. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if I could speed all these up, but again, the thing is with this is like it's only going to be as fast as your slowest conveyor. So if you like this one is because we've got these Mark IIIs. So the Mark IIIs are transporting 270 resources per minute, right? But then if at any point it has to split onto like a Mark I belt, then all of the resources are only going to be traveling at 60 a minute and not 270. So they're only ever going to move as fast as the slowest point. So if I upgrade these ones to Mark IV, I have to upgrade everything to Mark IV. Otherwise, everything slows down. Right. So yeah, so while I could upgrade all of this to it will make it come out quicker, but it will, if it gets stuck somewhere, you can feed 2 Mark 1s with 1 Mark 4. No, you can't. No, a Mark 4 belt is doing 480. This Mark 1 is only doing 60. Like, I had to upgrade the because I had Mark Ones, I had Mark One belts on the splitters to go into for the cable. But the problem is, while that cable is going through that splitter onto that Mark One belt, everything else behind it is also only traveling at the speed of that Mark One belt. Yeah, so like for up here, for example, this was originally a Mark One belt, but whenever I had plastic come through, everything else that was behind it would travel as fast as this Mark One belt would allow the plastic to move. So I got rid of the Mark One belt and put it into a Mark Three belt, so that when the plastic comes up, it goes straight on from the Mark Three onto another Mark Three, right? So that way it doesn't get slowed down, and the stuff behind it can continue to move at the same pace. If you put a Mark 1 on anything with the smart splitters, it's going to slow the whole thing down. So you cannot have a Mark 1. If you want everything to come out as quickly as possible, you cannot have a Mark 1, or even a Mark 2, really. The only way you could do that is if you had a smart splitter and you were splitting two things off at the same time. So, for example, if on here, if I didn't have it set up for plastic on one side and rubber on the other, if I had it set to plastic on both sides, then yeah, you could split that down into two Mark IIs instead. So that'd be the only thing I could do to potentially make things go a little smoother for the cable, is to have it come out on both sides of the splitter. But you still wouldn't be able to have Mark 1s, because that would still be too slow. If it was a Mark 2, you could have you have one Mark 2 going into two Mark 1s, because you're going from 120 into 260s. Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to split a 270 into... you could split that into two 120s, but it still wouldn't be right, because that doesn't work. So you'd still have some stutter. You'd still have some stutter there. So you've got some stutter on this cable, on this line at the moment. Oh my god. Let's see. So this can, I'm assuming this stutter is being caused by the merger of the two things coming together over here. So this is what's slowing it down. So I could upgrade this one to a Mark IV. But that ultimately hasn't really made that much difference. It's made a bit of a difference, but not a huge difference. So I think I'd have to upgrade that one, and then it would make more of a difference. So now that stutter's not there, because I've got two Mark IIIs going into a Mark IV. And so that's moving a lot quicker than it was before. But it does mean that we're having to like do a lot more Mark IV belts and lifts and stuff. But now we have to go back on this side and do it on this side as well. Otherwise, we might as well have not bothered. Okay. So yeah, so we did the same with this one. So that's moving a lot quicker, right? You can split it into a container with 2 exits as a buffer so that the different resources get split from each other faster and one doesn't slow the others. Then use a container to feed a slower belt, but steadily instead of gaps. Yeah, I mean, potentially. This, I think this seems to be working all right at the moment. I don't know if we're going to get to a point where it's working brilliantly, but the other thing we could do is instead of bringing the polymer resin up here, we could have the polymer resin go somewhere else instead. Because at the moment, because my original plan was to have the polymer resin come all the way up here, and then we'll get some water and we'll package the water up and we'll send that all the way up there, so that we could then make fabric. But actually it might be better to have the polymer resin go somewhere else entirely, and then have it made into fabric there instead of bringing it all the way up this way. That would probably make more sense. And then that's one less resource coming up on this conveyor belt. We could still have it delivered here, obviously, because we've got water here, which is what we need in order to be able to make the fabric in the first place with the polymer resin. So we could still have it be coming out of here, but we don't need it going up there. We could have all the polymer resin out of here and put it into a container separate, which we could probably do somehow. So let me just, okay, how do we get fabric? How do we do that? Is it just, it's just water and polymer resin, right? And it's made in a refinery. So if we could get the materials for like a couple of refineries, like two refineries, we'll go with 2 refineries for the moment, and a water extractor. We don't need to package it. Just going to take these off for a second. And then maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. We could get, we could just get like a refinery over here, a water extractor over here, feeding it into 2 refineries, and have those 2 refineries put the polymer resin into, and then the polymer resin can then be turned into fabric, and then we can have the fabric come through instead, and maybe not even on the same thing. Maybe it can become its own thing. Or we could even have it merge with something else and then split off later. The problem is going to be whether we've got enough motors or not, because I know that we were a little low last I looked on motors, because they were getting used a lot. yeah, we were using quite a lot of motors. Literally none. Literally none. Because they're all going into this. Oh, fuck. We need 20 motors and they're all getting used. Meanwhile, these fucking things. Got loads of these fucking things. They're not being used for anything. At least, not yet. Okay, so what do I need to make motors then? Can I just make some motors myself? So rotors and stators. We've got loads of rotors, we've got loads of stators, so maybe I should have another thing that's building motors. We don't have loads of rotors. That was not true. Can you use a smart splitter in front of a container to make it so it's always full and only overflow goes into the factory? Yes, I can, but that could cause the entire factory to stop, potentially. Well, it would stop some things for a while anyway. Like the thing is, we've got enough. We've got loads of stators. So all we need to do is get like some more rotors being made, and then we wouldn't have a problem with the motors, and then we could get like more motors being made. Because I mean, we've got loads of stators, so stators aren't the problem. It's the rotors that are the problem. To be honest, it's literally just a case of just getting more machines set up. Just get more machines set up. Don't worry, I'm not making all 80 of these. Okay. Do I still have some? Yeah, I do. Okay. I do really like the color of the polymer resin though. That kind of like bluey purpley color. I don't know. I just really like it. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. I think I'm probably going to need to get rid of you, but for the moment... Water extractor. Water extractor. Water extractor. Okay. Refineries. Put one of you in here. What are you doing? Okay. Let's see if this will work. Nope, without not going to film that. Okay. Pipe. Pipe. Nope. Okay. That's fine. What the fuck? You definitely... Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. There was a moment where it was blue. Ah! Oh. There we go, we got it. Okay. Right, so these are going to make fabric. Okay. And what are these outputting? 5 a minute. Wow. No? Not gonna... Okay. Okay. So we could have the fabric go up that way instead of this way to like try and prevent some of the mess that we've got that way. What we could do, what we've got over here, let me just see what we've got over here. We have these steel beams, steel pipes. We could have the fabric coming onto this steel pipe with a merger and then get split off again once you get to the top so that we don't have to build another one of these. That sounds like a cool idea. Okay, so then let's come around here. Just need to make sure that we've got a smart splitter that we can then get it to come off and okay. So then we could stick a smart splitter on here. Okay. And this will be linen? Fabric. It's fabric. Fabric. And then maybe we can get that onto its own thing. Okay, let's see if this works. It might not work. It might be really terrible. But it might work. And if it does work, then that's pretty great. Oh, here we go. Okay. That'll do. We'll come back and sort that out in a sec. Because what we'll do is we'll eventually get rid of all the polymer resin that we've had so far. We'll just stick it all in the bin. Just chuck it all in the bin. And yeah, we'll get the fabric going instead. Because at least I feel like we can maybe use fabric for something else. Right? We need to get rid of some of these as well. Okay. So the next thing to do is figure out how we're going to get the polymer resin from over there to over here, and also power cables. Okay. So we're going to need a bridge of some description anyway, regardless. Because it can't go across because the train will be in the way. So it's got to go up and over. Smart splitters. Let's put one there. Put one there. So right. Polymer resin. Same with you. Polymer resin. Let's get a merger then, I guess, like here. Let's just put these in the place for the moment, just so that they're in the way. Let's put that up like that. There we go. Okay. We'll upgrade these in a minute. We just want to make sure that everything is working as it should. Yes. It seems so. There we go. Our first automated fabric. Okay, great. Right, so now we need to upgrade the conveyors so that we don't have any backlog. Actually, thinking about it, it might be better to have them merge on the other side so that we don't get a hold up over here. Trying to work out if that's as high as the other one. I love that it does a little honk every time. There we go. I feel like that's much better. Okay, and then this will just make the fabric as and when it's got the polymer resin to do it. Oh, but now the polymer resin is coming out of there, and we don't want it to go out that way. We want it to go that way. Okay, so I think some polymer resin escaped through there, but otherwise we should be okay. Okay. this is all going out that way, and all going out that way, and then that's all going up there, and that's all moving nice and quickly. Why is it slowing down? Oh, because of the merge. So the other thing we could do is probably get another one of these. Do we have the materials to build another one of these? No, we need motors for it. But we could make the motors for it. We've got the stuff on us to make the motors. No. What time is it? Oh shit. Just realised what the time is. Okay. Let me bust out another refinery, because I reckon we could probably get another refinery going here. I mean, potentially even 2 refineries. That could be that could work. That could work. Let's get 2 more refineries. We'll get another water extractor, and then we can split this 4 ways. To go into 4 refineries. That should then keep the resin, the polymer resin, moving super fast, and we'll actually have a use for it. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to... So this will be split into another splitter, basically, isn't it? That gets split into a splitter. And then that goes into that one. And that goes into that one. And then we get another splitter over here. That one goes into that one. And that one goes into that one. And that comes round to here. But because this is a Mark IV, we actually want to make sure that these are Mark II, I guess. No, we want these to be Mark III. And then Diesel meat Mark II. Okay. So now we just need to get another water extractor. Somewhere. Oh, please tell me I can fit another water extractor in here somewhere. Please tell me I can fit another water extractor in here somewhere. I'll be so sad if I can't fit another water extractor in here. Oh, fuck. What about in here? Can I fit a water extractor in here? Oh, I can. I can. Okay. We need to get rid of this stuff first. Okay. Except I can't because... Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Huh. Okay. Boom. Okay, fine. Just wanna... Oh, oh. There we go. There you go. Alright, alright, alright. Great, 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 great. Alright, we got... Oh, shit. Okay, let's hook these up there, shall we? There we go. All right. Fabric. And that should hopefully solve the polymer resin issue that we've been having. Alright. That should keep that going for a bit. How does that make this look over here? Now that we don't need to deal with polymer resin quite as much. It's still a little slow in places. I'm not sure why. It's really slow in places. Is it stopped? Okay. Okay, well, listen, like, that's the polymer resin is sorted. We don't have to worry about the polymer resin too much anymore. But there's obviously another problem somewhere else. I have a feeling it's our packaged fuel. I have a feeling it's our packaged fuel. I should have finished my stream like half an hour ago. We'll finish it up in a second. I have a feeling it's the packaged fuel, and I feel like the packaged fuel has probably filled up. I have a feeling it might just be fill up now. Because we're not using it for anything currently, so it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. Yeah, but that could be a thing. That could be a thing that's happening. Oh no. Almost. It's almost full. This is the polymer resin one. We can get rid of literally any polymer resin that we find in here, because it shouldn't be coming back. Okay. Okay, well, we didn't get as many jobs done as I would have liked to today. I think I'm just going to have to leave it there, though, because I think what we're going to have to do is have a similar setup to what we've got here, where we have like a little overflow system that then feeds into here. There's probably a better way of doing it, especially now that we have smart splitters. There's probably a better way of doing this. I'm just not sure how to make that work. But there probably is a better way of doing it than what we've got here. I'm just not sure how, or why, or what for. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Let me do a save because we've gone on for way too long today. We've gone on for way too long. Small splitter in front of a container, so to make sure it's always full and overflow. Yeah, see that could work. The smart splitter in front of a container to make it so it's always full and only overflow goes into the factory. But I also want it to have the overflow. I also need some to be going into the awesome sinks so that my production facilities don't just stop. Because then that makes it weird when I look at power. I'm like, oh, I think I've got more power than I actually have. It's just that a bunch of machines have stopped working because they can't, because everything's full. What I'd like is for everything to be continuously powered and for a continuous amount of product to be made, and if it's not being taken out to be put and made into something else, then it's being put into like the awesome sink or something else, you know. I don't know. Man, we've almost got 60 hours in this playthrough. Holy moly. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, it's a bit of a ball ache, but at least we've now got automated fabric, so that's kind of good, I guess. I think what I'll do is I'll empty out the containers that had the polymer resin in, and then I'll hook that one up to the fabric, so the fabric can go in there instead, and then that's one less thing to worry about. But yeah, well, that'll have to be tomorrow. It's been a bit of a nightmare today trying to sort all this out, but I feel like we're getting closer. We're getting closer. I'm still not entirely sure what the problems are that are causing it to slow down when it does slow down. Again, I assume it's to do with the amount of stuff going along conveyors, and then mergers being put onto those conveyors, and more stuff being trying to put onto those conveyors, and the conveyors just not being able to handle it. That's probably what the problem is. But yeah, we'll figure it out. So I'll be back tomorrow. Probably for not quite as long as I've gone on for today. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Should we see if there's someone around I can send you to? Let me have a little look, see what's going on. If there's anyone around that I can send you to. No one. It's annoying because like the other day there was quite a few people that I normally follow and watch were streaming just the other day, but we only had like a couple of people here, so I didn't really see much point. But yeah, so we'll leave it. Thank you very much for everyone that's stopped by today. Lincoln Break, let me give you a little shout out. For bringing your community over today, and thank you again for the follow. If you're not following Lincoln Break and you like Satisfactory and that kind of stuff, then go check them out. I am going to give them a follow right now. Done. So there you go. But thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have some... Hopefully it won't be quite as frustrating as today's been with just constant problems. We have sorted out the coal generators, so that's something good. We have got fabric automated, so that's something good. We have figured out where problems are, so we can at least address those problems, and we have begun to address those problems. So hopefully things will start getting a little better now. Now that we have, still need to get more motors made, and well, rotors made, and then motors made. We also need to get more of those frames, those iron frame things made. Like, there's still plenty of things that need to get automated at some point, somehow, within what we've got here. So yeah, I think we just need more of this slightly basic tier 1 kind of stuff, so that we can then make the tier 2 stuff a bit quicker, and so on and so forth. But yeah, anyway. I'm jabbering even more than I was before. I'm gonna go. Thank you all for sticking around and saying hi and chatting and offering advice and nonsense. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching, peeps. I'll see you later. Make sure you enjoy your day as best you can. Be good. I almost forgot to say it. Be good, and if you can't be good, be good. There you go. Be good, and if you can't be good, be careful. All right. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone. Bye. 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 Bye.